Hi all, Dan from the Family Mile here. With so many things in modern day society that can affect our posture for the negative, it's important to know ways that we can correct our posture. So posture typically is down to a muscular imbalance. So when I say muscular imbalance, it tends to be tightness in the muscles in the front of our body and then weakness in the muscles in the rear of our body. So for example, if you think of somebody sitting at an office desk and their shoulders and arms are forwards while they type on the keyboard and maybe forward head as well. From that, these muscles in the back are stretched and elongated and the muscles in the front are tight. So therefore, in order to help correct our posture and straighten our body out, what we need to do, one is to mimic that movement and to consciously make an effort to force ourselves straight and actually do repetitions of this. But the other way is to stretch out the muscles that are tight and strengthen the muscles that are elongated and weak. So, in order to stretch out the muscles, if we talk about the shoulders and the chest area, the best way to stretch out this unassisted on your own without any help, if you place your arm flat against a wall, so your hand and your forearm is flat against the wall, then you're going to rotate your body away from the wall until you get a stretch across your chest here. Hold that, and what you can do is once you've held it there for about 30 seconds, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, you can then take a deep breath in, breathe out and take that stretch a little bit further still. You can also do this by placing your hands behind your back, forcing your shoulders back and your chest out. It's another good way to force that posture. So from there, that's really helping stretch my chest out, and we can put a few different movements by raising those arms and lowering those arms. That's also stretching out the fronts of our shoulders as well. Then in terms of strengthening our back muscles, so we're then helping our posture, I've shown you a few exercises called bent over rows. Now with a bent over row, it's really, really good for forcing our shoulders back. Now again, we can just stand, force our arms back and squeeze our shoulder blades together. By doing that, that also is going to help strengthen those muscles in our back and help correct our posture. However, if you want to do it with weights, you can do so by using the milk bottle cartons, holding them into a bent over position. Make sure you keep your back straight. You do that by forcing your bum out, slight bend in the knee, and forcing your chest down. And then from there, pull the milk bottles up through your hips and squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you're coming up, high elbows and squeezing your shoulder blades together. Do these nice and slowly. Doesn't need to be a heavy weight. By doing this, it's strengthening those muscles in the back, helping retract the shoulder blades. You can also then do it with more weighted items, like weighted bags, or finding items around the house hold the weight a little bit more. As long as you're doing it nice and safely and nice and controlled, never try to lift more than you are capable. So also, on top of that, we also could do an exercise to help retract at the lower back and the shoulder blades, and that's called a hyperextension. Now, a hyperextension you do by laying on the floor on your stomach. So, from here, place your hands behind your back, and then you're going to lift your head and shoulders up off the floor, squeezing your shoulder blades together and keep your feet on the floor. It should look a little bit like this. Again, if you repeat a number of reps of those, so 10 a day maybe, and then just gradually increase it, so then start with 10, up it to 15, 20, so on and so forth. This will again help to correct that posture. Also, it's really good to sort of gauge your posture and see what it is that needs correcting. You can do that by standing side on in the mirror, or if you've got family members, relax your body completely and get them to take a photo of you side on, front on, and back on. By that you can see if there's any differences in muscular imbalance, where you need to stretch, where you need to strengthen. Now lots of people, as we call it, they have the t-shirt muscles, so they might do bicep curls, bench presses, chest workouts, and abdominal workouts. So they're doing all the ones that they think will look good in the t-shirt. But as a result of that, you're tightening all of these muscles and stretching and weakening all the others. And as a result, you end up looking like this. Now, we've all probably seen this, the person walking down the street that looks like they've done too much weight. The problem with this is it actually can't help it. It's where they've done too many of these exercises and not enough the exercises on the back. So it's really important to make sure whenever we're doing anything that we've got muscular balance. If we work the bicep, we also need to work the tricep. If we work the quad, we also need to work the hamstring. If we work the abdominals, we also need to work the lower back. And the same if we work the chest, we also need to work between the shoulder blades and the back, the lats and the rhomboids. So that's sort of a basic guideline to posture. So the things to look out for are things like forward head. Now, with mobile phones being a regular thing that people are using these days, they tend to have this what we call forward head syndrome. This is where you're used to looking down on a phone, and as a result your head is forward instead of back and retracted. So that is another one that we can correct, again, by sort of doing neck exercises. You could do this by laying on the bed, hang your head over the bed, and simply retract your neck up. And that again will help. But again, it's important to make sure we're stretching out all of the muscles around our neck area. So you look up, look down, one side to the other side, keep movement, drop a shoulder and tilt the head to the side. Just really stretch out all of these muscles. Now, just because we're working the back muscles and we're trying to stretch out the chest muscles doesn't mean you shouldn't stretch the back as well. So ensure that you're getting a nice balanced stretching routine and a nice balanced workout routine. But if your posture is suffering, make an emphasis to work more on the back muscles and an emphasis to stretch maybe a little bit longer on the muscles in your chest and your abdominals. I hope this little video has been helpful, and I'll be sure to show you some more exercises that will help these out in the future. Take care, stay safe, see you soon.